By Sound Blast. I went through a quick study on this article I found about free will could be the result of background noise in the brain, studies suggest. Yeah, okay. Um, Here we go with the article here. The concept of free will could be little more than the result of background noise in the brain, according to a recent study. It has previously been suggested that our perceived ability to make autonomous choices is an illusion, and now scientists from the Center of Mind and Brain at the University of California, Davis, have found that free will may actually be the result of electrical activity in the brain. According to the research published in the Journal of Cognitive Neuroscience, decisions could be predicted based on pattern of brain activity immediately before a choice was made. Volunteers in this study were asked to sit in front of the screen and focus on its central point while their brains electrically activated was recorded. They were then asked to make a decision to look either left or right. Okay, this is where I'm going to stop reading this. If you want to keep reading, you can pause. Left or right. So this is what they're talking about, the brain. Your left and right brain. My theory is that this is your subconscious and this is your conscious part of your brain. See, the conscience is science. See, the science is part of the left brain. Control, strategy, practical strategy, and analytic. So they analyze things, to analyze things in your right brain, your left brain, I mean. Accurate. Okay, then you go to the right side of the brain, and I am the right brain. Is love, art, poetry, freedom, passion, creativity, yearning, and peace. This, I believe, is the tree that I'm going to get to right now, the tree of good and evil. I believe that the tree this is the stem, and this is researchers have thought the same thing. The stem of the brain. This is called the stem. They're actually called the stem right here, and you got your two parts. I believe that they were both once together, and this is all going to tie into that article with free will. Just bear with me here. I'm gonna show you a little more. Okay, here we have the left brain again. Language, writing, reading, listening, calculation, logic, analysis, and sequence. Right brain, creativity, conceptual, invocation, idea, imagine, color, music, art, dimension, emotion, daydreaming. See? Daydreaming. When are you daydreaming? When you're in the subconscious. Okay. Now here is the tree of good and evil. There's a bunch of pictures here of it. As you can see, it's a stem, and there's the other part. Well, actually, I think it's two trees. Like as you would see here, you got, say this is the tree of life, and this is the tree of good and evil. Here's you're gonna have your split here. Okay. Now this is the question I had to ask. If if free will is just nothing, then why in the Garden of Eden did they have the choice between these two things? They had free will. They had the choice to choose between the garden, the tree of life, or the tree of good and evil. They had those two choices. Okay. Now I saw this good article. Okay, here it is. These trees were nice to look at, and their fruit was good to eat. The tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil grew in the middle of the garden. See, it was in the middle of the garden. I believe that they might not be far off with this whole idea of a theory about how the tree could be, but it's also in three parts though too: mind, body, and soul. Mind, heart, and soul, I believe, or is it body and soul? So I know it's mind, soul is in there, and heart and body. But I think it's actually heart, mind, heart, and soul. Um, those are going to be the three parts that actually are from this tree, and it's amazing that they have an article where they're talking about how, this is just nonsense. Free will is just some. It's also a lot to do with their Saturnalian worship too, because the the elites, if you look back, have a big time Saturnalian worship, and that's why you're seeing electrical activity in the brain. Electric. See, it's like right now we are it's a split, so we're split from it. I think one time we were all one with that. The tree. I think that's what the tree of life really was too. On that side, because that was the side of your unconsciousness part. Okay, I just thought this was an interesting article, and I thought maybe it'd be fun to break this down a little bit. I'm not saying that saying that this is all true and this is what is a fact. But it's just a theory that I'm starting to agree with when you see articles like this. Okay, it's a Con Blast, and I will see you again for another video.